Hello and welcome to Gombe's transformative journey. Today, our focus is on the private sector-led federal government initiative to promote good governance and excellence in public service delivery. Gombe State Governor Inwayaya was rated as the best in health sector reform and public health service delivery. Another focus of hers is on the 2024 tree planting campaign, which was flagged off at Bajoga local government area of Gombe State. Sit back and relax as we take this transformative journey together. I am Landry Adiemi. In acknowledgement of his achievements in governance and social services, the federal government, in a private sector-led initiative, awarded Governor Inwayaya a national award as best performing in healthcare delivery.
Next year, he has done amazingly well in transforming his state.
The award was presented to Governor Inwayaya by Vice President Kashim Shettima on behalf of President Bola Tinubu during the 2024 Nigeria Excellence Award in Public Service at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. President Bola Tinubu commended Governor Inwayaya and other Nigerian public servants, maintaining that their performance must be remembered to motivate them to inspire others and make clear that excellence is not an orphan. Beyond the mere ceremony to recognize the unsung heroes who keep the wheels of government and society turning beyond expectations, President Tinubu considers the Excellence in Governance Award as introducing more role models to a nation in search of mentors. Delivering the President's speech, Vice President Shettima restated the federal government's determination to creating an environment where merit is rewarded and where every public servant feels valued and motivated to give their best.
Damajan Gombe Alhaji Mohammed Inwa Yahaya of Gombe State. Reward and recognition are the very key makers of every thriving institution and indeed nation. The essence of any successful entity, whether a private enterprise or public institution, lies in its ability to honor those who work to uphold its values and drive the progress. Our labor force remains the ultimate reflection of our principles as practiced by men and women who rise every day with a commitment to building a better future for all citizens. We therefore owe these silent architects of our national progress more than just a debt of gratitude. We must remember their place, to motivate them, to inspire others, and to remind ourselves that excellence is not an orphan. This gathering is more than a ceremony to recognize the unsung heroes who keep the wheels of government and society turning beyond our expectations. We are here to introduce more role models to a nation in search of mentors and to tell the awardees that we see them and the excellence with which they have served the nation. The Nigeria Excellence Award in Public Service, a private sector initiative in collaboration with the Office of the SGF, must function to inspire the bulk of our workforce, set benchmarks, and create a ripple effect of positive change throughout our society. More than ever, our public service must live up to its expectation as a public trust where every official must account to the people. And ours is to create an ecosystem where not only stand out, but stand apart from those who sabotage us. Even though we have set in place institutional measures to forestall any form of dysfunction in our public service, there are still cracks, often exploited by those given the trust of the nation. But what we must never get tired of doing is reminding ourselves that our public institutions are not personal enterprises, and for that each of us is an employee of the Nigerian citizen. The 44 persons we are here to honor set in motion a chain of action to build a culture of hard work and commitment to noble principles in our public service. We must also strive to make sure that the values we have set them apart are deeply ingrained in our culture. There is no better way to water this forest of high performance, integrity, and accountability than our collective refusal to underplay the efforts of those who labor day in and day out to hold our nation together. Today, we must also recognize the few private individuals whose philanthropy and patriotism have helped build the economy, especially through their choices of community social responsibility. The diversity of our awardees points to the fact that one can strive to be different while they find themselves, and I am impressed by the spread and positions of those who have earned these recognitions. I hope it will achieve the purpose of this day, to inspire their colleagues and contemporaries to also be the defense the nation seeks. Our promise as ever remains that our administration is committed to creating an environment where merit is rewarded and where every public servant feels valued and motivated to give their best. This is not just about tonight's ceremony. It is about embedding a culture of recognition and reward in our public service efforts. To our awardees, congratulations. Your hard work, your difference, and your excellence are inspiring examples of what can be achieved when we serve with purpose and passion. You are the pillars upon which the future of Nigeria stands.
Nigeria Excellence Award in Public Service.
Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, explained that the process of selecting the distinguished honorees is based on empirical facts and figures that are verifiable. The SGF assured that efforts will be made to ensure that the initiative is maintained as a regular feature to motivate and encourage excellence in the country's public service.
We are here today to recognize individuals and organizations that have distinguished themselves and have been carefully selected from both public and private sectors based on empirical facts. The Government of Nigeria wishes to honor and reward excellence in public service. I would like to encourage all recipients of this Excellence Award not to relent in their efforts towards contributing to the growth and development of the public service and the society at large, because growth and development should continually be our aspiration.
Governor Inuayaya dedicated the award to the people of Gombe State, and in particular, all the state health workers, urging them to see the honor as another motivation to provide more effective and efficient service to the people.
I feel happy, I feel highly fulfilled that what we've been doing, I said we because it's a teamwork, and has been yielding results, and that the people all over have noticed what Gombe is doing with regards to, particularly this year, with regards to the health sector. So we thank God that what we have been doing has been yielding results, and that it has been acknowledged. And I dedicate this to the entire people of Gombe State, and particularly the health workers. It will inspire me to deliver more. So we'll work harder so that we deliver more on so many sectors, not just only health, but on every aspect of human endeavor.
The Sahara Desert takes over 351,000 hectares of cropland and rangeland each year. It is an existential threat to Gombe State and our people who are predominantly farmers. This reality makes the Gombe State's 2024 tree planting campaign of increased significance. Gombe State Governor Inuayaya flagged off the tree planting campaign. This year's goal is to plant at least 1.7 million seedlings of various types of trees such as mahogany, mango, cashew, eucalyptus, and moringa. These new trees would cover over 1,900 hectares, creating free woodland in each local government area and serve as a bulwark against the desert.
And today,
at the same event, Governor Inuayaya launched the 1.6 billion naira Community Revolving Fund, a strategic tool deployed to target poverty, especially in underserved communities. Community-based interest groups and cooperative societies will receive a revolving loan of 35 million naira each.
The flag of the 2024 tree planting campaign and the presentation of checks to the beneficiaries of community revolving funds under the Agro-Climatic Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscape AgriSAL project in Gombe State. Today's event, which has two key components, underscores our government's unwavering commitment to restoring the ecological balance in Gombe State, thus making our state greener and building community resilience to climate change by providing support to our rural communities. Climate change has been a major contributor to erosion, drought, and overall land degradation in Gombe State. Agriculture, which is the backbone of our economy, is particularly vulnerable to weather and climate variations. It heavily depends on land, water, and other natural resources. The impact of climate change has significantly influenced crop yields, livestock production, and the availability of soil and water resources. Since 2019, my administration has made significant strides towards combating deforestation and environmental degradation with partnerships from the World Bank, initially through the new MAP, which is Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project, and now through AgriSAL. We have successfully addressed and remediated several severe gully sites in Gombe State, bringing relief to affected communities and safeguarding the lives and livelihoods of our people. Through the Gombe Girls Green Initiative, we planted about 4 million trees in order to mitigate desert encroachment, prevent erosion, and reverse land degradation. It is therefore clear that our resolve to take climate action through sustainable tree planting over the past 5 years is born out of the need to address the visible adverse effects of climate change on our environment, economy, and agriculture at large. Under the Agro-Climatic Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscapes, which is AgriSAL project, we have already achieved the recovery of about 140 hectares of land through our afforestation campaign. This is part of a larger plan to deliver 1,905 hectares of afforestation in 2024. I repeat, in 2024. Our efforts include planting 1,742,400 seedlings of various types, such as mahogany, syzygium, mango, cashew, eucalyptus, and moringa. This initiative underscores our unwavering commitment to combating deforestation and restoring degraded lands in Gombe State, thus demonstrating our proactive approach to environmental sustainability and climate resilience. I would like to congratulate the community interest group members from the two catchment areas of the LCE Technical and Bajoga Sharamasi area in particular, where we have experience of flood and destruction of livelihoods, who have made the criteria for selection and disbursement to benefit from the AgriSAL Community Revolving Fund. This facility is not a grant or a government largesse, but a loan that must be repaid within the stipulated time to allow other members of the community to benefit. The loan should be used prudently to improve agricultural production, enhance food security, and uplift community welfare. The aim is to create employment opportunities, especially for vulnerable groups such as women, people with special needs, and the youth. We will closely monitor the use of these funds to ensure they enhance the capacity of community and farmer groups to practice climate-smart agriculture, promote sustainable agricultural practices, address local conflicts, and foster mutual understanding and peace in our communities. Let me at this juncture commend ACRISAL and all our relevant partners for organizing this event and supporting our vision for a greener Gombe state, so as to create climate resilience within the communities and enhance food security. I would like also to commend our people and all other stakeholders for their continued support in addressing the various challenges facing our dear state. I would like to assure you of my administration's unwavering commitment to sustainable environment and all-inclusive development. On a final note, it is my pleasure to make the official symbolic presentation of the CRF checks and declare the commencement of the 2024 tree planting campaign.
Considering the priority placed by the present administration on the planting of trees, His Excellency has realized from inception that the performance and success of other sectors of the economy are closely tied to a well-managed and protected environment. The Gombe Goes Green, therefore, is a sturdy response by His Excellency's administration to the challenges of the climate change in its attainment effect of flooding, drought, and desert encroachment. 20 communities in the Federal College of Education Technical and Bojoga catchment will be given $25,000 loan for each lending to the community interest groups. For a start, there are 47 community interest groups comprising of 24 from the Federal College of Education Tech and 23 from Bojoga catchment that have been cleared to receive loans under the ACRISAL revolving funds. A total of $1,175 will be disbursed to the communities in the 2 catchments under the pilot scheme.
These trees that are going to be planted today are protected. You should make sure that these trees will be for the benefit of people of Funakaye and the state at large. More so, those that are here and have witnessed what is happening today, I want to urge you to please, when you go back to your various places, you make sure that you have this in heart, so that you will be planting trees in your communities, in your houses, in your farms, and wherever you find yourself, because trees are very important.
The specialist coordinating the twin project commended the vision and tenacity of the Inwayaya administration as they sought the support of social influencers and community leaders.
For us who have lived all our lives in communities and rural area, this is an opportunity for us to ride on. I'm happy to announce that we have just done what we're doing today in about 3-4 states only. Indeed, we would have come to Gombe first, but His Excellency is so the devil with a lot of responsibilities that we're coming today. For us at the Federal Project Management Office, we are excited to hear that where we are now is not far away from Ashaka Cement, where historically issues of degradation of landscape cannot be underemphasized. And we are delighted to hear in ACRISAL that under the stewardship of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Gombe State, over 4 million trees have been planted. That is ACRISAL. We are also delighted to hear that about 20 hectares will be covered around the Bojoga area where we are. That is ACRISAL. Your Excellency, ACRISAL has been handed over to you some years ago. You masterminded the establishment of ACRISAL. We are reporting back to the federal government of Nigeria that you have actually succeeded. We will appeal to you and our leaders and traditional leaders who are here that the ACRISAL project is handed over to you and the communities to ensure it succeeds for sustainability.
This event naturally set the ball rolling in terms of the implementation of the 1,900 and something hectares, as you heard from His Excellency's speech, that he has approved to us as AgriCell project in 2024. So we are going to go all out now across all the 11 LGS, identify stakeholders, follow with that keen interest to make sure that we do what he called and the World Bank community-driven development, CDD. The concept of CDD is a situation whereby we involve all and sundry in terms of the implementation of the project. We'll only go to a location, do the works, do the purchase of the seedlings. In the case that we have some kind of seedlings in our own nurseries, then we supply them to that particular location, while the members of that particular host communities will be employed to do the planting, paid, to look after the trees, be paid, and be paid until the trees reach their own maturity.
The award is an acknowledgement and a morale booster for Governor Inuwa and every health worker in Gombe State to do more for the people. The 1.6 billion naira, which will be divided into 35 million naira for selected community-based associations as revolving loan, would also go a long way to address the challenges of poverty. That's how much we can bring you on this episode of Gombe's Transformative Journey. Do join us again same time next week. But before then, you can watch this episode and other episodes on our social media platforms. I am Landry Adeyemi.